What was a knapsack? Knapsack is one of the bag, you can say, and that bag is able to fit few atoms in that, and the atoms we are supposed to fit in such a way that we will be getting a maximum profit or a maximum value of the atoms or the total atoms which we are placing in the knapsack. Yesterday also we have seen the example for this. So what we say for the knapsack is the problem statement for the knapsack is find the set of atoms such that the total weight is less than or equal to the given limit size of a knapsack, and the total value or profit earned is as large as possible. So knapsack is an optimization problem, and currently we are looking how to solve this knapsack problem using greedy algorithms, right? So there are two types of the knapsacks. The first type is a binary knapsack and the second type is a fractional knapsack. Now what do you mean by binary knapsack? The binary, how do we represent the binary numbers? Either in 0 or 1s. So it means that in a knapsack we will be fitting a complete atom, or we will not be putting that atom in the knapsack. For example, suppose the weight of a knapsack is 5 kg and I have an atom of 8 kg. So in a case of a binary knapsack, I will be discarding the atom completely because 8 kg cannot be fitting in the knapsack. But in the case of a fractional knapsack, I will be able to take a fraction of an atom uh, which is equal to the remaining size of a knapsack. So I will be taking the 5 units from the atom of the 8 units and I will be fitting those 5 units. So this is the difference between the binary knapsack and fractional knapsack. Fine. Now all of you will be writing the numerical which we are supposed to solve for the knapsack. So numerical is find an optimal solution for a given knapsack. Now what is the knapsack? How is the configuration of a knapsack? The knapsack configuration is number of atoms are 4, the weight which can fit into knapsack or the weight of a knapsack is 70. So these are the common variables which are used for the knapsack problem. The n stands for the number of atoms, m stands for the weight of a knapsack, and then we have a set of the atoms, those and then in a numerical we have given with the weights related to that set of atoms and the value or a profit which we will be gaining from the set of the atoms, right? So weights are given as 10, 20, 30, 40, and the value or a profit, please remember, either we get a variable as v or p over here. So value or a profit which we are gaining from these particular atoms are 20, 30, 40 and 50. I hope you all are there with me. So now we will go with the solution part. Now please remember, the most important step of the knapsack is this which I am telling you. So the most important step is arrange in decreasing order of profit density. Are you getting? This is the most important step of the knapsack, that we are supposed to arrange the atoms in the decreasing order of profit density. Now, what is this profit density? What is the formula for the profit density? So, profit density is given as V by W, or you can say P by W, whatever is given in your numerical. Either it will be given as V as a value or it will be given as P, that is a profit. So profit density is V by W or P by W. Are you getting this? Always we are supposed to calculate this profit density. Do not miss this important step. We are always supposed to calculate this profit density. Fine. So for calculating the profit density and arranging the atoms in the decreasing order of profit density, we will be writing one table. So what is that table? So first we will be writing atom, then the value. Atom will be represented as I, value is Vi, so V. Then we have weight, right? Weight is W. After that we have PI, that is profit density. Right? After that we have PI, that is profit density. Right? So let me write the atoms. So I will be saying I have atom 1, I1, I2, I3 and I4, correct? And then writing down the values for them. So values are given as 20, 30, 40 and 50. What are the weights given? So weights given are 10, 20, 30 and 40, correct? So here I am just writing the given data. I'm just writing the given data. Whatever is the given data, that I am filling over here, correct? Now we are supposed to calculate this profit density. So all of us will calculate the profit density. What is the formula for profit density? Profit density is calculated as V by W, correct? That is value divided by weight. So now tell me, for the first atom, what will be the profit density? It will be 20 divided by 10, which is equal to, yes, 2.00 or 2, you can say simply 2. Then we have for the second atom, it is 30 divided by 20, right? All of you there with me? So 30 divided by 20 will be 1.5. Then we have 40 divided by 30, that will be 1.33, and the last we have is 50 divided by 40. So 50 divided by 40 comes as 1.25. So here we have calculated a profit density. The next part is arranging the atoms in the decreasing order of profit density. Arranging the atom in decreasing order of profit density. So how the atoms will be arranged as? Can anybody tell me? So the atoms will come as, see, now automatically the atoms which are given to us are in the form of decreasing profit density itself, right? Because the first atom's profit density is maximum, that is 2, then second atoms is 1.5, third is 1.33 and fourth is 1.25. So automatically these atoms are in the decreasing order of a profit density. So I have arranged the atoms as I1, I2, I3 and I4, correct? So I have arranged my atoms in the decreasing order of profit density, fine. So here we have calculated whatever is required for us, correct? Now the next step. So the next step is, now we have to initialize our variables, right? So next step I'm writing here on this side. So next step is, we will be, what is the next step? So we have to initialize the variables. So we can say that weight of selected atom. So what will be the weight of selected atom? That variable will be called as SW, which will be 0. Fine. Now the profit of selected atom. This is weight. Then we can say the profit of selected atom. Profit of selected atom, that is my SP, which is equal to again 0. Correct. Then initially the selected atom set of selected atom, which is my S, which is equal to empty initially, correct? There are no atoms, and my M is given as, M क्या है value दिया हुआ 70. This has already given in the problem statement. So these are my initializations or initial variables. Now I will start. So I will be at iteration 1. Correct. Now what my greedy says, at a given iteration, at a given moment or at a given iteration, greedy is always optimistic. And whatever is the local optimal, that particular solution will be my given solution for a given iteration, right? This is my greedy approach, correct? A greedy is like a more optimistic. It doesn't think about future much. It just think about the present, and it just think about whatever is available now, and whatever solutions are available at a given step, it is going to find out the best optimal solution for a given phase or a given iteration. That is called as my local optimum. And with the collection of this local optimal, I get a global optimal at the end. Correct. So at a iteration 1, okay, what am I supposed to do? I need to find out the atoms, first atom. Correct. Now as I have arranged the atoms in the decreasing order of a profit density, I will be collecting my atoms from this particular set which is in the decreasing order of profit density. So if I collect atom 1, right, I will be collecting atom 1, then what will be my value of SW, that is the weight of selected atom. So it will be, this SW will be SW plus W1. Correct, this will be SW plus W1. So this will be 0 plus 10. Am I right? The weight of first atom is 10. So now my SW has become 10. Correct. SW, right? SW is less than or equal to M. Correct. SW is less than or equal to M. So select I1. So select I1. So after selecting I1, my S will become, that is a set of selected atoms, will become I1. My SW will be 10 and my SP will be 0. Initially it was 0. 0 plus, what is the profit of first atom? 20. So my SP will be 20. I hope this is clear with all of you. Yes. Now at iteration 2. Now we will move to iteration 2. Correct? Now we all will move to iteration 2. Again for the iteration 2. What are the steps for iteration 2? Same steps will be following for iteration 2. So in the iteration 2 again SW will be SW plus W2. Correct? So it will be 10 plus 20 which is equal to 30. So my SW will become 30. Correct? Now SW is less than or equal to M. So select I2, right? So once I select I2, my S will become, that is the atom of selected, the set of selected atoms will become I1, I2, correct? My SW will be, now SW with this step will be 30 and my SP will be, what will be my SP? Can anybody tell me what will be my SP? SP will be 20 plus the profit which I am gaining from the selection of second atom. So that will be, the profit will be 30. 20 plus 30 which will be total 50. Right. Now I will be at iteration 3. I will be at iteration 3. Clear to all of you how to solve this greedy knapsack problem? So now I am at iteration 3. Again what I am supposed to do? SW is equal to SW plus W3. Right, SW plus W3 which is equal to 30, the existing weight of a knapsack. 30 plus W3, what is my weight of W3? That will be 30. So total weight become 60. Right, total weight becomes 16. Yes, the weight of knapsack is 70, right? So the total weight of knapsack, the how many atoms, how many kg can fit in the knapsack, that is given as M, which is equal to 70. So still my knapsack is empty. This third atom we can add in the knapsack, right? So what we will do? So SW is less than or equal to M. So select I3. Select I3, right? So my S will become, my set of selected atoms will become I1, I2, comma I3, right? Then my SW will become, what is the value of SW? SW is 60 and my SP will become, original value is 50 plus we will add the profit which will be gaining from the atom 3, that will be 40. So this total profit will become 90. Am I right? Till here everything is clear to all of you? Fine. So next is we will move to iteration 4. But after this we will move to iteration. After this we are moving to iteration 4. Fine. Now what does the iteration 4 will say? Again SW is equal to the existing SW plus the weight of fourth atom, plus the weight of fourth atom, right? So what is this value? What is the existing weight? Existing weight is 60 plus weight of fourth atom. What is the weight of fourth atom? 40. So this will become 100, right? Now at this place, what happens? Now SW is greater than M, right? SW is greater than M. So what we will do? So we will reject the atom I4. Understood all of you? In the case of binary knapsack, we will be either selecting a complete atom or we will be rejecting a complete atom. A fractional atom cannot fit into the binary knapsack, right? Now here, if I add an atom 4, my total weight of knapsack will cross the limit. Whatever capacity is given to the knapsack, that particular capacity limit is getting crossed if I add a atom in a knapsack, right? And that's the reason I take a decision as I will be rejecting this atom 4. So all atoms are tested with greedy approach. Right, all atoms are tested with the greedy approach, and greedy algorithm gives profit as, what is the profit which we have gained? We have gained the profit as 90 units. Clear? So this is how we are solving a simple knapsack problem using greedy algorithm. This is how we are solving a simple binary knapsack problem using greedy algorithm.